Hi everyone and welcome back to the English Learning Classroom. Today's lesson will focus on building vocabulary, enabling you to appreciate the beauty of the English language. There are lots of beautiful words, so I have selected 12. We will start by learning the words and their meanings, and then I will read you a story I have written that includes all the words. Blossom. Blossom is both a noun and a verb. The noun, blossom, is a small flower or the small flowers on a plant or tree. You may have heard of a cherry blossom tree, for instance. The blossom is the small pink flowers. The verb to blossom can be used to describe a flower blooming. Those flowers only blossom in spring. The cherry tree has finally blossomed. To blossom can also be used to describe a person. It has positive connotations, often meaning that someone has become more confident, attractive, successful, or happy. Tilly has really blossomed since moving to a new school. The verb can also be used to describe relationships. Tilly's friendship with Carmen has blossomed recently. Cascade. Cascade is also a noun and a verb. The noun on its own, a cascade, is a small waterfall. However, when combined with of, a cascade of, it means a large amount of something that hangs down or travels downwards. For example, a cascade of hair or a cascade of water. The verb to cascade means to fall quickly and in large amounts. The rocks cascaded down the cliff. The verb can also be used to describe information being passed from person to person. The news cascaded through the organisation until it reached the marketing team. Delicacy. Delicacy is a noun. It can mean several different things. A delicacy is a rare or expensive type of food. For example, caviar is a delicacy. Delicacy is also speaking and acting carefully to avoid causing offence. You must understand the delicacy of the situation. Another way of saying this is, you must understand how important it is to avoid causing offence in this situation. Delicacy also means easy to damage or seemingly easy to damage. The adjective delicate means the same. The delicacy of the old letters meant that we had to handle them with gloves on. The old letters were so delicate that we had to handle them with gloves on. Finally, delicacy means the quality of being done gently or with great care. The delicacy of her embroidery impressed all her friends. Discombobulated. This is a fun adjective to say. It means confused and slightly disorientated, perhaps. For example, if you have ever moved house, you might have woken up for the first time in your new room and not immediately known where you were. In this situation, I would have described you as discombobulated. Eloquence. The noun eloquence is the ability to deliver a clear, strong message. It is also fluent and elegant speech. So well-constructed grammar, good pronunciation, and suitable language choice are important. The Queen was known for her wit and eloquence. Enchanting. Enchanting is an adjective that means charming, delightful, and attractive. It is often used to describe locations or views. Flurry. Flurry is such a pretty noun. It either means a sudden fall of snow blown in different directions, or a sudden short period of excitement or activity. The teacher put the school play cast list on the wall, and there was a flurry of excitement as the students rushed to have a look. Gossamer. Gossamer is both a noun and an adjective. The noun is the very thin thread that spiders produce to weave their webs. The adjective means delicate and light. You can clearly see that the noun and the adjective are intertwined. Honey. The noun honey is a sweet, sticky substance produced by bees. The bee turns nectar into honey, which can then be eaten. The noun honey can also be used to address someone in an affectionate manner. A mother might say to her child, "Have you done your homework, honey?" Plethora. The noun plethora means a very large amount of something, usually more than you can, want, or need to deal with. Too much or too many is a more common way of saying the same thing. I have a plethora of homework tasks. I have too much homework. I have a plethora of facts to remember for my exam. I have too many facts to remember for my exam. Quibble. The verb to quibble means to argue about something that isn't or doesn't seem that important. The noun, a quibble, is a complaint about something that isn't or doesn't seem that important. Why are we quibbling over who got to the train station first? My only quibble is that she was 5 minutes late. Tranquillity. The noun tranquillity is a peaceful and calm state without negative elements. Tilly opened her eyes to find herself looking at the sky. Where was she? She sat up and looked around. Tilly? Thank goodness you're awake. I'm completely discombobulated. We were in your garden a moment ago, and now we're here. Tilly's best friend Carmen slumped down beside her, her long hair cascading down her back. How are we to get home? Unlike Carmen, Tilly was filled with a deep sense of tranquillity. The air was sweet like honey, and blossom floated gently down from the trees. Spider webs hung from the branches, and Tilly marvelled at the delicacy of the gossamer. It's rather enchanting here, Carmen, she said, and then paused. Although it could be warmer. It's so cold suddenly. Do you feel cold? Not really, Carmen replied. The sun's shining. It's definitely colder. Tilly shivered. Let's not quibble over the weather. Let's find a way to get out of here, Carmen grumbled. Suddenly, there was a flurry of snow and a beautiful woman appeared. She addressed the girls with such eloquence. Follow me. I am the queen of this land, and I will lead you where you need to go. Carmen stood up, but Tilly hesitated. Her mind was no longer calm, filled instead with a plethora of fears. Thank you so much for watching today's lesson. If you have any video requests, please do comment them below and have a lovely weekend. Bye!